All right, I am back for the middle ending. This one is fairly easy to get. The most important thing, the one that I'm not showing, is that on day 4, we give Faye the candlewood. That gives her clearer memories. If you give her the or clearer visions, if you give her the other plant, it pushes the visions away. All right, so starting back, I'm going to do this very quickly. Okay, here's the big difference. Told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. Been looking all over the library, but I discovered it has a mold problem. So Faye wanted us to give her the Neptune. What that does is it's a truth serum, basically. And so she's got information she's not telling us. I didn't want to mention this, but Fremont gave me something else from his archives, a recipe for an elixir. It's the key to the link to the servant. In theory, it would be possible to wrest control from it from the woman in the jade mask. In theory. But the only records I was able to find are 100 years old, and even if it works within, the power that can be wielded through the woken Dendrew is too great for any one person. We should stick to the Sisterhood's ritual. We've been married, let's not be far enough. There we go. None of these messages change. They're all the same story. Something I noticed. I guess I've never... Property of Nicholas Culpepper. I didn't notice that before. Interesting. I haven't forgiven you for whatever it was that you gave me the other day. I should have destroyed that elixir recipe when I had the chance. Whatever happens, you must not allow it to fall into the wrong hands. I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. It is too strong. I am trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. And so Widow's Woe, you can give her Widow's Woe, and that actually weakens her connection with it, but chances are could kill her too. I understand it now. My mind is linked to the servant. With the elixir, I'll be able to throw out the woman in the jade mask and take control for myself. Together, we can end this. Meet me at the Daughter's Stone Circle tomorrow and bring the elixir. Okay, so instead of going to the oak tree, we are now going to the Daughter Circle. The stone circle is an impressive sight. Running my hand along the red sandstone of Long Meg, I feel a connection to the long-dead people who built it. There is an ancient magic here. Faye arrived some time after me. Do you have the elixir? It's now or never. Suddenly, Simone's warning comes back to me. What do I really know about this, Faye? Perhaps it would be safer to take the elixir myself. I could use Swift Snare to bind her, and I realize I have a decision to make. The Swift Snare catches Faye unaware, latching onto her slowly at first, but then she struggles to break free and it binds tighter, strong curling vines leaping out to restrain her. Within moments she is still, her eyes piercing me with fearsome hatred. There is no backing out now. I will drink the elixir myself. The elixir tastes foul, like rotting fruit, but I force it down and somehow keep hold of the contents of my stomach. At first nothing happens, but my pulse quickens as I feel it begin to take hold. It's as though I am in two places at once, my mind swirling as it grapples with the dizzying new reality, and then the barrier is broken and everything floods through. I sense fear, and I'm surprised that it is not my own. It is the woman in the jade mask, Thea Ward. I do not need to be told her name. I know it now. Get out! Get out! Get out! I hear her words echo around in my mind as real as if she's spoken them out loud. She is screaming at me to get out, but why should I? I realize that I can brush her aside with ease, and suddenly there it is, a seductive darkness that I am part of, and it of me. I am the Dendrew, the dread. I am death. Time has passed since I became master of the servant. I do not know how long. Time stretches back into darkness in my mind. I am eternal. I am powerful. What have I done? Why? There is no what. There is no why. I can't think clearly. I kill them. Kill who? Faces swim out from the void. Friends. They will not be harmed. They will not. I am in the shop. I am on a hillside. I smell earth and life, damp soil, green leaves, stained oak. I taste blood, matted fur, and snapping bone. I am the horticulturist. I am the Dendrew, the dread. I am death. I am the Dendrew. The servant is mine to control. Nothing will stand in my way. I realize I have a decision to make. I watch in solemn silence as Faye unstops the glass bottle and raises it to her lips. She hesitates for a brief moment before tilting back her head and drinking in large gulps. For what seems like an eternity, nothing happens. Faye is sitting cross-legged in the middle of the stone circle. Her eyes are closed. Suddenly, her eyes snap open, darting back and forth unnaturally, and she starts muttering to herself. It's mine. Get out. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. She stands up and looks straight ahead, her eyes wide, her expression impossible to read. She stretches out her arms in front of her. Come to me. She stands like that for some time, totally still, waiting patiently. I try talking to her, but she is unresponsive. I am considering trying to revive her with some Norwood when I hear a strange noise. I turn towards the source of the noise and am gripped by terror at what I see. A huge beast is careening towards the stone circle, covering 20 feet with every stride. Plant-like growths protrude from its gruesome head and body, and its long dark limbs end in knife-like claws. I realize I have never known true fear until now. Faye seems unperturbed, however, excited even, as the servant approaches. When at last the creature stands before us, towering above our heads, she reaches out and touches it, appearing to savor the moment. Of course, she controls it now. The elixir worked. My turn. And that the servant lifts back its head and roars a horrendous primal scream that I feel throughout my body. And then it leaps forward, ripping an ancient rock from the stone circle and hurling it away as though it were a pebble on a river bank. Faye shrieks with delight, and the servant reaches out a gnarled claw and delicately lifts her onto its back. I am left in stunned silence as the creature strides away in the direction it came from, the crazed Faye whooping and hollering as she rides her terrible prize. What have I done? Some time has passed between Faye taking control of the servant and now. I would like to be able to say that it has all been resolved, that Faye took charge and brought the creature to heel, but that is not the case. Where before the servant was a threat in the shadows, now it is a menace that threatens all our lives. The towns of Sadgil and Ketmere have been laid to ruin. The streets of Undermere are awash with tired and cold refugees who have fled their homes. How long will it be before she turns her attention south? One small grace that my actions have led to is that Thea, the woman in the jade mask, has regained hold of her sanity and has been reunited with her father, my friend Reuben. I promised him that I would leave it to him to unravel that mess. As far as myself, I have slunk back to strange horticulture with my tail between my legs, ashamed of the choices I have made. If there is to be an end to this, I will play no part in it.